They're down 4-0. Luis Cessa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hiura gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. His 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 8th home run on the season for him, as this lead swells to 7-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Zach Britton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Three runs already home here. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Alec Bohm, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
Man, I love this play. It makes me miss playing third base right here. He smothered it with the dive, and I love how fast he got to his feet, set his shoulders, and threw an absolute bullet across the diamond.
Here's Javier Baez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now here's the pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. Philadelphia is on top 7-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Next to dig in, Luke Voigt, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Right to him. There's 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ballgame, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up, throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 8th inning coming up. The Phillies on top 7-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. First offering. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Comes set with the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Up next, Joaquin Diaz. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Now another 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier will wait on it. 2 gone. So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. From the stretch. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is out in front here, 7-1. Now to the plate, Clint Frazier. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate now is Andrew Velasquez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Dias is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Next for New York, Starling Marte. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on the way.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time, the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They're down 7-1. Archie Bradley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Francisco Lindor gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. Bradley has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
And stepping in, Bryce Harper. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at-bat.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Lindor is on his way home. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Colin Poche comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Alec Bohm, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. Hoskins leads off second with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So next to hit is Javier Baez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Boy, and why bother with a swing like that? It's 3-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Marte. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping up is JT Realmuto, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Contreras is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies are out in front here, 9-1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And there's one down now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. Philadelphia sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Aaron Savali with his 4th win this season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Garrett Cole struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this